According to BFRO Geographical Database of Bigfoot Sightings and Reports, there have been at least 4 reports of Bigfoot sightings near Midland, Michigan. In September of 1977, a witness and her cousin saw what was described as a hairy, brown, man-like creature watching them. In November of 1997, a witness describes an ape-like creature along a road. This one interested me because it's close to where my brother reported seeing one.
And it was late at night.
Start over.
And I backed out without any lights.
We went to go leave my cousin's house, and it was late at night, and it was kind of over by where we live now. And Grandpa backed out the car, and he didn't turn his lights on. And then when he turned his lights on and we backed out on the road, there was this big creature, and he was huge, and he was standing upright, and he went from the ditch to the middle of the road and to the ditch in 2 steps. And he was covered in fur. And he stopped and turned his head and looked at us.
Right in front of the car.
Yeah, right.
No.
And then what happened?
We swear to God.
And then Tom said, "Don't anybody say anything. Let's go home and write down what we saw."
No, he was quiet for about 20 minutes till we got home, and he said to Mom, "Did you see what I saw?" I saw it too.
We got to the stop sign, and I said, "We're not going to talk about this for an hour." And we went home and we were all shaking because it was scary. And then we talked about it and we all agreed we saw the same thing.
It was scary.
And it's on the National Bigfoot website.
What did it look like?
It's about 6.5 to 7 feet tall, covered with hair. Walked beautifully.
Graceful.
It was graceful.
And it didn't have animals' red eyes. It had blue,
It
yellow.
walked like
It was yellowish.
like a very tall, graceful man, only heavy.
With huge long arms.
And he went right in front of the headlights and touched the car.
And he stopped while we looked at
And
it.
he turned around at the ditch and he looked at us and his eyes were
disappeared.
blue.
And then he walked into the woods and he was gone.
And the next day I went back and there was a snapped twig up at 7 feet tall. And I called the national people.
What do you mean a snap?
Where his head hit a twig and broke it. And I called the National Bigfoot Investigation Committee, and they came out and they did a full report on it. It was a real sighting. And until then, I didn't believe he existed, but he scared the hell out of me that night.
And I thought he was going to back up and go back and look for him.
And when people laugh about Bigfoot, we don't laugh quite as loud anymore.
No, we don't laugh at all.
Because we saw him.